Hey everybody, Iceman50 here. So I think today we're gonna work on the CB350F again, and I want to try and replace the throttle cables and the starter button, which I got in, and we'll see what else I got. Maybe I try to install the front turn signal stalks, and I got some LED bulbs that we can put in. Just a few little things today. So let's get into it. All right. Easy. Oh yeah, guys. One more thing. The this Honda Rebel 500 is going to be delivered this Tuesday. So I'm gonna come back home from work and grab it, and then we're gonna ride it back to work. So stay tuned for that. We'll video them dropping it off. Easy. All right, everybody. So one of the first things I want to do is replace the adjuster here. I gotta get a new one. This is Honda part number 53192-268-000. It's the adjuster. They call it bolt wire. And then I also got, see one of these guys? That's the little adjusting ring. And that is also a Honda part number 90321-315-670. I don't know what they call this thing. It's just an adjuster. So let's do that first. And also, I got some cable lube and a cable luber, so we can lube up the clutch cable and the throttle cables. Let's we can disconnect the clutch here. That. All right, I got a screwdriver on the clutch cable here. Let's see if we can get this out of here. Come on out of there. There we go. All right, I can let the clutch go over here. All right, so let's see if we can get this out. All right, let's take a look at that cable luber. Let me get the. I never use one of these, but we'll see how it works. Supposedly they work pretty good. Ooh. The cable luber. I got this from I get this stuff from 4into1.com, I think. Another place I use is Common Motors. They're another 350 4-cylinder place. Let's see. So I know you put the cable in here. Like I said, I never used one of these. I don't know if you guys ever used one, but let's see how this works. Let's come over here by the cable. My knife weight. It's a little chilly outside. It's I don't know, 34-ish right now. Actually pretty simple. There's a slit in the over here in the rubber end. I'm assuming we just put it in there, then we tighten this up like so. It almost seems like it'd be easier just to squirt it down in the little guy here. Let's try that too. Yeah, this stuff doesn't stink too bad. This is where they give you the tool, I guess. It's going in there slowly. I'm going to do this a little bit more, and then we'll come right back. All right, after looking at it a little bit more, there's a little hole on the side here, and that seems correct. I think this is just, I don't exactly know what that is, but let's try that again. So open it up. Get the, zoom you back in here. Get the cable in here. Like so. Okay. Tighten this down. So you got our little straw stuck in there. Zoom it back out here. Okay, are we ready? Tighten it all the way, maybe. Crank her down. Let's see what happens. Coming out the top. I mean, I'm assuming it's going down into the cable part. It feels pretty good. I know normally you do it so you like see it come out the other end. Well, some's better than none. Alright. Just wipe off all the oil we just put all over here. Get this off of here. My little cube LED. I let it sit outside. It probably is so cold that it just sapped the life out of it. Yummy. All right. So I'm going to take my screwdriver here and I'm going to lever up on the clutch again. Over here, gives us some cable length. All right. We got the two pieces lined up. Lever the clutch, and then slide that on there. Get that all lined up with the side. And that stuff's slippery. All right, now we gotta have enough room. We got all the room. Okay. Nope. Yep. Okay. Let's make sure these are not lined up, which they are not. Okay. Get the clutch side back on. All right, so we got some slop, right? So we can take that out via the thing here, I think. Yes. Yeah. So we'll just have to make sure that it's not engaged at all when we go to do it. I'm just trying to make sure there was no slop this way. But we also don't want it partially engaged. One item down. That's a hell of a clutch pull. She's a little stiff. I mean, not the cable. It's a nice new cable. All right. So the next thing is this guy. Oh, gotcha. I missed that one. 500 ERA, batting average, whatever you want to call it. You can tell I'm not a sports ball kind of guy. All right. See, that's where the start button goes. So there's just a screw here. That's where my screwdriver was. Working in tight quarters here, I'll tell you. I guess I should show you the part here. And this is another Honda part. I've got the button and the spring, because there's a little spring that goes in there. So the button is 35317-001-310, and the little tiny baby spring, can you see it right there? That is 35318-259-000. So we will take this off with a smaller screwdriver. Right arm screwdriver to the rescue. You guys see me? Okay. I'm not trying to lose this screw either. So there's a little screw. Okay, I got the screw. And then there's this little bracket that holds it in. There's the screw and there's this little bracket. So we will set that aside. And then, okay, we get our little screw here, or our little button. Here's the this little button here. See that little pin? That's what connects it through the spring to ground. So you need the button. I think I'm gonna try and move this somewhere a little bit more convenient so I don't totally lose this thing. It's kind of tricky. Hang on a second. All right, to give you an idea how this thing works, you got this little bracket, right? And you can see that there's a little hole. This is where the button rests, is in this little hole, right? So the spring goes in between there, and it moves up and down. So there's a little, this button has a little like square part to it also, see that? And so we got to stick the spring in here and then in here and get that whole thing in there at the same time. So let's see if I can struggle through this and get this together without losing any of the pieces. Somewhere I do have the original spring in case I thought, oh gee, I'm probably gonna lose this friggin' spring. So okay, I forget which way it goes. It goes either up and down or one way or another here. It's kind of, that square part kind of keeps it keyed. I think maybe I have to take off this other screw. Yeah, we got to take off this this hold down screw here as well. Let me do that. And that holds the wires in place and kind of that contact in place. That's the yellow with the red stripe. Bigger Phillips. There we go. Just kind of holds that all into place there. See, it's like this angled tab with a screw in it. Then this wire should be able to just kind of gently lift out of here. See, here's the contact. Get over there. Oh, there we go. All right. So the start button's in. Here comes the tricky part. Oh, stay in there. God, I can't see. Okay, the spring is on the plunger, right? And then I forget what do we do next? Do we do we put the contact in or not? So the plate with the little hole goes on there. All right, it wasn't that bad. I just had to be able to see what I was doing. There was enough room with the between the spring and the contact that it just slides in there. The little hole is a guide for the start button. So all we need to do is kind of hold this in place and get the so you can see it. So we get the screw in here. Yeah. Now she's bumped you. Now she's springy, and I think that's gonna do it. The last thing we got to do is put our clamp back on here. We'll know in a second. This time I brought the key with me, so we can swap the wires down in the bucket, and we'll test that. Whew. All right, so I got it all back together. One of the other things we got to do here is the throttle tube and the cables. So let me get these here. The throttle tube, cables. Let's see. So here's the throttle tube. Let's look at that. This is just, I don't know, this isn't a Honda part. It says push pull 17C3C. So this should just go right on there, which it does. Sweet. So I have two different sets. I have a long and a short. Maybe we should try the short first. This says short push. This says short pull. So let's push and pull. That's what we got. I got the longer ones here. We're gonna have to take the take the gas tank off here. Easy, buddy. I don't think it's not hooked up. Easy. There we go. Set that aside. I see. The throttle. The throttles are right down here. I don't know which one's which. Let's see if we look at. Oh dang! They're coming. I wonder where the climber manual is. Let me see if I can figure this out, and we'll come back. All right, everybody. So I got the cables in here. I got to look at this a little bit more. I think I have everything right here. And down here, you got your push pull. It's I can't get this guy up into the little perch. I'm gonna have to take a look at this. I don't know if I've got this guy in the wrong orientation, or these cables can only fit one way. I'll have to take a look at this. But what I thought we'd do is we'd check our button. So let me get the tank on here, and then we'll try to give it a start. Hang on. All right, I put the tank on. I filled up a little gas here. Let's get this. Okay. I have no lights. Is the battery dead? We got a horn. All right, I just had a black wire unplugged. So, yeah, lights. Hey, those LEDs in there. Is it pretty good? Let's try giving it a start here. Let's see if our switch works. We're in neutral. Oh, it does work. All right. Okay, run. There we go. All right. So, yeah, you can see our buttons working again. Like I said, I got the cables on here, and we'll run it out of gas here. I think I'm gonna take the turn signals and stuff home. I'll work on those. I want to clean up the shafts and everything. You can see that we're running pretty good. That's a cold start. Let's see. Can we turn off the choke? Now we're going to turn down that idle. No more. Turn it up. We're going to be running out of gas here soon. So, all right, so good. So the start button works. We got our cables on. I'm gonna mess with the, she's gonna die here. I'm gonna mess with, this is where the, turn the key off there. This is where the turn signals go up front, and in the back, they actually go in the hoop piece here. So that's good, you know, a couple of small things here and there. I wanna look at a video maybe, or do some research on how to get this to fit up in there a little bit better. So it's a good start. This was a big thing, you know, getting the throttle tube on, getting this all back together, start button working. So we'll see you next week. All right, we'll figure out something else to do. All right, we'll see you. Easy.